Today, we're going to be showcasing some of the key features and capabilities with stakeholders in Dotted. Stakeholders are customizable AI personalities and experts that can give feedback and chat with you about your projects and documents. There are two ways to create stakeholders from Teams or Slack, or you can create stakeholders manually. Stakeholder profiles created from Teams and Slack are built based on your conversations with specific coworkers. To create this, you can click on Add Your First Stakeholder here, or you can go to this left panel and click Add New, and then over to Stakeholder. And you have different import options. I'm going to click on Import from Teams. It's going to look through your contacts to select someone. I'm going to scroll down to Dooney down here and then Import. So Dooney has successfully imported. Next, I'm going to create a manual stakeholder, and manual stakeholders are built on specific descriptions. So you provide expertise, a focus, any important details, and Dotted will create a persona based on this. I'm going to click on Add New again, over to Stakeholder, and then down to Create Manually and fill in this information here. I want a lead product manager whose top priority is meeting our stakeholder needs while juggling resources. You can give in as much detail as you like, which will create a more robust stakeholder, and then on import. Great, so we have our manual stakeholder. If you click into any stakeholder, you'll find the following. First is a DISC assessment, which is a description of how someone interacts in the workplace, which helps you understand how to communicate with them and what they might find most important. You'll find the About, which is a description of their expertise, their role, the things they care the most about. And then you'll find key questions and focus areas. These are their key concerns and focuses on a product. If any of this information needs to be corrected, you can edit the stakeholder by navigating to this tab up here, clicking Edit, and then modifying any information that needs to be changed. One of the best uses of stakeholders is using them to provide feedback on a document based on domain knowledge. Clicking over here on stakeholders on this left panel will show me the list of all the stakeholders I have created. I have Dooney, which was created from Teams, and then PM Patty, which was created manually. I can direct them to provide feedback on a document. I'm going to click on Files, and here I have a draft of a PRD that my intern created, appropriately labeled Intern Draft. When I click into a document, I'm going to click on this ellipses menu here, and then down to Request AI Feedback. I can select one, or I can click on Select All, and then Start Review. Dotted has finished processing, and I can see here there were 8 comments. If I click on them and scroll through, I can see the stakeholders have left comments based on their expertise. So Dooney's comments focus a lot on technical constraints, while PM Patty focuses more on product launch and scope. If I close out of that menu, I can also look at the comments itself, and you'll see a yellow underline, which you can click on and see what the specific concerns are from the stakeholder. If you go over here to this right-hand panel and scroll up, you'll see that Dotted, the agent, has let you know that it's completed the stakeholder review of this document. But you can also have conversations with a specific stakeholder by going up to this menu that says Dotted, clicking on it, and then going down to the specific stakeholder you want to have a conversation with. This chat window exists separately from the Dotted chat. So when I ask it a question like what is missing from the specs in PRD draft, I can switch back and forth in the conversation, and Dotted will keep these conversations separate from each other so I can talk with different stakeholders as I'm working on a document. A final feature is that if I go back to the stakeholders overview, I've created a really valuable stakeholder that I want my coworkers to have access to. I'm going to click on Share here, give it a better description like a lead product manager focused on resourcing concerns, and then create share link, copy this URL, and now anyone that has access to this link can view my stakeholder and interact with it. If they're logged into Dotted, they can request customer feedback, and they can also chat with the agent.